swing it. Okay, so real quick, I had a couple of my homeboys ask me how I built my Faraday cage, right? So today we're gonna build a small Faraday cage, and we're gonna use a metal ammo can, some aluminum foil, some sandpaper, some grounding wire. That's all I got. You're gonna need a tape measure and some cardboard. Oh shit, and some tape. Need some tape, yeah. Step number one is to get the top off, right? And it's easy. It's an ammo can. You just push it to the left till it pops off. When it pops off, you want to get that rubber gasket that's in there. That's what you need your needle noses for. You want to get that rubber gasket in there. That rubber gasket's got to come out. So we're going to get rid of that rubber. All right, so the rubber gasket. Once we get that rubber gasket out, because we're going to need that. That rubber, it will allow electromagnetic pulses to pass through or magnetic waves to pass through. We don't want that. So what you're gonna do is replace that gasket with the aluminum foil. So I'm gonna show you how to fold it so it'll fit. But remember, when you're working with these tops, those interior edges can be pretty fucking sharp. So watch your fingers, put some gloves on. Make sure you got a whole set of gloves, not two right gloves like me. You know what I'm saying? So I got a right back on the left back right, but a right, you know what I'm saying? Gloves. Real quick, before I forget, when you get that gasket out, you gotta make sure that you sand in that space. So you wanna take, I got this one because I'm hoping I can get down into that space, but you wanna sand out the space where the gasket was so you have direct metal contact. We're gonna do that with the top. Son of a bitch. And we're gonna do that with the edge of the box also. So this part, once you get the top off, you get the gasket out, you want your aluminum folded to fit into the spaces where the gasket came from. See? It's gonna go right back in there after it's sanded. Bitch, if you don't get in, put your ass in there. Like so. Space. Okay, so now that I have all of my aluminum gaskets ready, now comes a sucky part. Sandpaper. So I couldn't find my half face mask. So I gotta wear a full face mask, but I'm not sucking up no metal flakes. So here we go. Sanding. Now that I have all of my edges sanded, see that? Get all that paint away from the edge because you want a direct metal connection. I'm gonna go ahead and get these gaskets put in real quick, and I'm gonna go ahead and measure out my cardboard because we're gonna need cardboard to line the inside. All right, so now my top is done. My aluminum gasket is in. Now it's time to cut this cardboard real quick. Hang on. I have the interior of the box lined with cardboard. I'm gonna use my electrical tape to tape everything down and get everything sealed, because what you don't want is anything inside of the box to touch any metal. No direct contact with metal. So the cardboard, it was easy, it was there. Put your bitches in there. Ooh, and real quick, don't forget to cut a piece of cardboard for the top also. Goes under the top. Remember, no direct contact with metal. So, want to block that too. Now that I got my top back on, there we go. This is our DIY Faraday cage. And remember, you had a lot of stuff between the regular seal of your box. So when you go to close it, just remember you're gonna have some. I need to shade that a little bit. You're gonna have some resistance. You know what I'm saying? Some resistance. I need to cut a little bit of this off. Let's see, can I just tuck it real quick? Just tuck it in there. There we go. You can have a little bit of resistance when you go to close it. So get that motherfucker down in there like this, and then and there you go, ladies and gentlemen. A DIY Faraday cage. Now, let's test it. See if my seals are good. Let's go. Let's go. It's working. It is working. My DIY Faraday cage is working. You hear that static coming out of the box? The radio is giving static because it's not receiving any radio signals. It's on AM FM. Matter of fact, it's playing 107.9 in Atlanta. Peep this. Static. No radio signals are getting inside of the box, baby. Real quick, just so you can see, I'm gonna pop it open and break the seal. And back on the radio. Let's go. Let's go. And just like that. Just like that. We have a Faraday cage. So I'm going to, hold on. Just because I don't feel like hauling this camera around, and also because I don't want where it's located on camera. When I do go to ground this, I'm gonna run this through here where the top connects on this side, and then right across this back point so that it has a direct connection, right? So that way, this guy will be completely grounded, and hopefully any electromagnetic waves or anything else dangerous will just fizz around it, go into the fucking ground. Ladies and gentlemen, fucking Faraday cage. Let's go.